Adore Delano was the first queen to enter the room for this season. And I have actually been keeping up with her on Instagram and on YouTube and all that since she started. And she's alright. She's good. I like her. I was not impressed with the entrance look. She was shaped like this in red PVC with a green anime wig. The first time we see you on television, you should be looking your very best, not mediocre. But other than that, I'm really excited to see what she has in store for us. And then next was Ben de la Creme. Ben de la Creme. She's French. Creme. She is really cute. Her personality, though, is really, really annoying so far. She's a little too bubbly. But her little, like, interview sections when she's a boy, one, she's really cute. Two, she's kind of snarky, so I like her. And then we had Gia Gunn, who I like a little, well, okay, I like her in drag. I don't like her out of drag. I like that her name is two fashion people put together. And I like the like fake me out Chanel bag from, was it 2012? Or was it 2013? It might have been even more recent than that. From one of the recent Chanel shows, they had that bag when she like made it out of a hula hoop, but good try. We have Laganja. I really liked her entrance look, and then she did the most. She fucking like death dropped onto the floor. What are you doing? But she looked cute. So, I mean, I guess I'll have to see what's in store with her. Kelly Mantle. Alright. No. I don't like her. April Carrion was next, I believe. She has a good face, but I didn't really understand her first look. She kind of looked like a Boy Scout with a parachute. Or like it was a little too weird, and not in a good way. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know, it just didn't scream drag queen, it screamed like lesbian at a Halloween party. Vivacious.
It was all dramatic, and then it was just... I'm vivacious.
Team Vivacious.
What do you so?
I'm into that. But why didn't she paint the head like black or like teal or something to match her outfit? Like, I'm trying to understand why she left it styrofoam, looking like she bought it from Beauty Island. And then she couldn't even get the like flap down to reveal her real face. I want to see what other looks she has in store that maybe aren't so poorly put together. Definitely, the Ganja had the mini challenge in the bag. Yeah, so when she handed out the boxes, and I really don't understand why she chose Dancing with the Stars, because that's like literally the worst show ever. But I mean, whatever, more power to you. When she gave April Duck Dynasty, and then April didn't understand why, I'm like, bitch, you came into the room in like a military Boy Scout outfit. Like, obviously it makes sense to put you with the outdoorsy one. All the other ones made sense, especially Adore, who got Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, and she was really upset about that, and I thought that it was a perfect pick, because she's really like childish and obnoxious and funny, and she wanted Golden Girls, and I was like, Golden Girls is not you. I mean, whatever. So then we had the looks on the runway. to reflect what was in the boxes. And so we had Gia Gunn walked first, and she had the Kardashians, which was like spot on for her because she looks like a long lost Kardashian sister. But I wasn't. Someone who claims to know so much about fashion should know more about proportions. And the like high collar neck with then the high top shoe, it was a lot of like, I don't know how to describe it. It just wasn't good. It made her look really stocky, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I was really disappointed in her, especially because of how much I liked her opening look when she first walked in. So was not a fan. Then we had, who walked next? April? I think April walked next. And she looked so good. Even though she didn't want Duck Dynasty, she definitely worked it. She looked really good. It actually reminded me a lot of Sharon's look from their opening episode, when they had to do the fashion zombie thing. Like, the aesthetic of it really, really reminded me of that, and I loved it. It looked so good. The only thing that I didn't like was, I agree with what Ru said during the judging about when drag queens use their own hair. And she had that, like, butch-ass, like, #1 clean-cut, shaved barber hair on the back of her head. And I was not feeling it. But then we had... Was it Kelly Mantle? I think it was Kelly Mantle. I don't know. Who cares? I'm going in order. And she had... What did she have? Downton Abbey. I've never seen that show, but I know generally what it looks like from like commercials and stuff. And I guess the look kind of fit it. But it was just really plain and boring, and like the wig wasn't good. The makeup wasn't good. Like, it wasn't very dramatic. And it kind of just came off like she was just a girl who was not good looking. So she was definitely, in my book, up for elimination. And then we had Laganja, I think. And she did not look good either. Her hair with the, like... First, let's just start with the outfit. The, like, mirror-bodied corset with just black panties and then tulle on the ground. If you're gonna do just a train instead of pants or a skirt or a dress or any kind of bottom, the train needs to be really, really dramatically long in order to, like, balance out the top of the look and be dramatic enough in order to make a statement and not look ridiculous. So it was just one skinny little square piece of tulle that was hanging behind her, and it was barely long enough to touch the floor. And she didn't pad or anything like that, so she was this scrawny little stick figure boy with panties and a piece of tulle, and it was just really not good. And on top of that, she was wearing like a freaking petticoat around her neck, like an Elizabethan collar. Like, it was not good. She was my other pick for elimination. I would have put it between Laganja and Kelly Mantle. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And then we had Adore. Or was Adore? It doesn't even matter. And then we had Adore, who had Honey Boo Boo. Her makeup and hair looked like spot on, girl. She looked so good. The dress wasn't good. I don't know why you don't know how to sew, but you need to learn. I'll teach you. I'll teach you how to sew. I made this. definitely you need to get someone to teach you how to sew, because your makeup and hair looked amazing, and if you had just like been able to come up with something better than some blue and pink fabric with a bow on it wrapped around you, you definitely would have had it in the bag. Like, it was just awful. Then we had Vivacious, who looked good. It was kind of frumpy, and I didn't really understand where it was going with Game of Thrones. Ben de la Creme, who I really, really, really like. But she does look strikingly like Michelle Visage, and it was kind of freaking me out. But she definitely looked really cute, and you could tell that she had taken her look, plus fashion, plus drag, plus Golden Girls, and mixed it all together to get like a really, really inspired look, but didn't look like the Golden Girls, but looked like a drag fashion adaptation of what the Golden Girls is. So I was really impressed. Have I had lipstick on my teeth this whole time? Oops. I'm sitting here trashing people when I have lipstick on my teeth. So yes, and then the judging happened, and it ended up being Vivacious and Kelly Mantle. So I was right about one. During the lip sync, you could tell that she wanted to stay. She was trying like really hard. She was singing, she was dancing, she was keeping the audience entertained, and her movements and everything were appropriate to the song and the style of the music. Kelly, her lip singing was slightly off. Like, it didn't look like it could have been it didn't look like it could have been coming out of her mouth. And she was just kind of like, and I was like, what are you, like, this is Madonna. You can, like, be quirky and sexy and fun, and you're, like, standing there. Alright, so Kelly Mantle did end up going home, and I think that was definitely the right decision. I was not impressed with her at all, and I didn't want to see any more, so I'm glad she left. Oh, but can we also just talk about Gia Gunn out of drag? Gia Gunn out of drag is literally the worst thing ever. She looks like she raided a fucking, like, beauty supply store jewelry department. She's got, like, gold shit hanging from her freaking hat that's covered in bedazzled stuff with earrings and a necklace and, like, all cheetah print, and it just, no, I need you to stop. What are you doing? We need to pick one statement piece, and we need to go with that. And we don't need to wear all the statement pieces at the same time. So, someone needs to, like, smack the shit out of her with something. I don't know. It is 3 a.m. But, yeah. Alright, I'm really excited for the season, the second part of the premiere. I'm really excited to meet Milk and Courtney Act, even though most people already know Courtney Act. And see what they have in store, and I'm hoping it's a different challenge and a different mini challenge, just to keep it, like, livened up instead of, like, doing the same thing over again with just different people. But we'll see tomorrow. Alrighty, and me and my friends live tweet the show, all our snarky comments and all that good stuff. So if you do watch and you don't follow me on Twitter, it's capital L, lowercase a, capital T, OUR_XOXO. And then we can tweet together about RuPaul's Drag Race. So